Welcome back everyone to the Cat's Meowth and the rest of the trade binder updates. So everything from standard format, expanded format, and everything else from base to Arceus and promos. We'll start off with the standard format. Everything is organized the same way. Holos first, non-holo rares, reverse rares, and common and uncommon reverses. I have also decided to cut prices across the board, although there will be a few exceptions for the, usually they're the more playable cards or significantly harder to find cards. We're now in Flashfire, by the way. In general, most prices will be reduced to this. Holos are $1, rares and common, non-holo rares and common and uncommon reverses are 25 cents. We're getting now into Furious Fists. And rare reverses are 50 cents. So pretty much half what I was originally asking for reverses and non-holo rares. Holos seem to typically move well at that rate, so we'll keep that the same. We're now into Phantom Forces. Trying to make my prices a little more competitive compared to some of the online sellers now that we're seeing many more enter the community and try and keep up with them. Alright, on to binder number 2. Alright, no holos for Primal Clash, but we do still have several non-holo rares. Rare reverses, and then common and uncommon reverses. I'll have the prices listed in the description below just in case you forget throughout the video. Some exceptions will probably be limited more to the newer sets. Fates Collide, there are a few pretty playable cards in there that are worth a little bit more. But in general, I'm going to try and at least match or beat other prices. Ancient Origins, everything, of course, is also for trade. Breakthrough. Sorry, drew a blank on that one. And Breakpoint. But again, everything is available for trade, only trading for cards on my once list, which can be found on TheCatsMeowth.com. A few generations. And the Radiant collection that goes along with generations. And we've now had to start a third binder for the standard format to accommodate Fates Collide. So the Mew Holo is one example of that $1 holo rule exception. I believe the Marowak and the Carbink are a little more, but I think everything else is about the same. And I've tried to clean up the reverses a little bit, sorting them by their set. So black and white star promos, some, I think those are just some various ones, X and Y promos, McDonald's. Oh, sorry, these are the X and Y promos. Dragon Vault, and then some various tournament promos. Oh, and the Team Magma versus Team Aqua set with a couple of alternate holos. And on to expanded with black and white. I do have more than one card per sleeve for many of these cards, Emerging Powers. So for example, if you're interested in a playset of Gothitels, I may not have 4 of them, but chances are I at least have 2 or 3. Noble Victories, Next Destinies, Dark Explorers, Dragons Exalted, and we do have one more binder of expanded stuff with Boundaries Crossed, oh, ways to contact me to make a deal. PMs through YouTube, comments, or preferred emails, TheCatsMeowth@gmail.com. And on to the plasma sets. And of course, if you can't see a card, I do know I'm kind of going through these a little fast since we do have several binders to get through. Just list the time that you see the card in the video, as well as the position of the card, and I can easily look it up for you. All of the cards should be in near mint condition. I will double check things as I pull them, and if I see any significant damage, we usually either, depending on how bad the damage is, throw it in for free or include a discount. Legendary Treasures, and the Radiant collection that goes along with Legendary Treasures. Now let's take a look at the really old stuff. Going to start with the original base set. There's a few fossil cards on here as well. I think I'm all out of jungle, so we're diving right into base 2. Sorry, let me straighten this up a little bit so you can see everything. Believe we've done away with all the Rocket and Gym series, so now we're into Neo Genesis. And I think that's all I have for the Neo series. Legendary Collection, and then Ruby and Sapphire. Sandstorm. Dragon. Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Hidden Legends. Fire Red Leaf Green. Team Rocket returns. Deoxys. Emerald. Unseen Forces. Delta Species. Legend Maker. Holon Phantoms. Crystal Guardians. Dragon Frontiers. And Power Keepers. And on to the Diamond and Pearl series. The base set of Diamond and Pearl. These are technically all promos, but they do belong to the Diamond and Pearl set, so I thought I'd just show them here. Mysterious Treasures. Secret Wonders. Great Encounters. Majestic Dawn. Legends Awakened. Stormfront. Platinum. Rising Rivals. and Supreme Victors. And we'll finish up the main sets with the Heart Gold Soul Silver series. I did forget that we actually have Arceus to show off first before we get into Heart Gold Soul Silver. There's Heart Gold Soul Silver. The base set. Unleashed. Undaunted. Triumphant. Call of Legends. And now we're into older promos. Oh, I'm sorry, actually we're into some random foreign cards. Non-Japanese, non-English, a little bit of everything from Korean, French, Spanish, I think even German. Holos on the front, non-holo rares on the back. And here we get into the older promos. Starting with the Wizards of the Coast set. Pop promos. Holos and then non-holos. The Burger King McDonald's set. Alternate holos, a few random things, Snowflake, Best, Comic-Con promos. Trainer kits, EX series promos, Diamond and Pearl series promos. Heart Gold Soul Silver series promos. Most of these are league promos, some of them were given out as play rewards. And then various tournament cards, so cards you got for attending cities, various, I think, pre-releases. Yeah, I think pre-releases are all on this page, other tournaments on the left, and finishing off with pre-releases at the end. So now all we have left are the Japanese cards. Starting with the base set, also showing Jungle, Fossil, and Rocket. Heroes on the left, Challenge on the right. Neo Genesis with one Neo Discovery card there in the corner. This is actually an uncommon, but it has a couple different versions, and so it's kind of unique. The rest of the Neo cards, I think just Destiny left. Some VS cards, the Metal being the only holo. And I do have more energy as well. For these, they're kind of a little harder to sort. Sandstorm, Rocket, and I forget which one that one's from. But then the rest are sorted by set. I just don't know if I have them in the right order. A lot of the Diamond and Pearl and Platinum sets. A mix of holos and non-holo rares. The equivalent of our Triumphant. Their Dragon Vault. And then we get into the Black and White series. Now these should all be in order, so from Black and White on and up. And no non-holo rares at this point, just holos. And we're into the X and Y sets, as you can see. And then a few, including a Bernie Tail. A few promos, Noivern and his pre-evolution Noibat, and a few random things, Radiant Collection, movie promos. Trying to remember if maybe it was another Mudkip that I had that was Korean, because that does look like Japanese, but not completely sure. So, hope you saw some stuff you were interested in. Again, everything you can find as far as more information can be found on TheCatsMeowth.com, trade and sale rules, wants list, payment methods, all of that. If you have any questions or have something that you're interested in, email me at TheCatsMeowth@gmail.com. I'll also respond to all YouTube comments and PMs. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned. We have plenty of TCBMs and openings of more Fates Collide openings coming up this weekend.